This is the story about how my grandparents, Rosemary and Keith Gray, immigrated to the United States. They came in 1972 when Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister and Britain hadn't yet joined the European Common Market. At the time, layoffs were very common in Britain, especially in the coal mining industry, which affected many other businesses, especially my grandfather's. Keith was a very specialized electrical engineer and was concerned about his job due to the frequent layoffs. One day he received a letter from a company in Los Angeles which was completely unexpected, asking him to move out to the US to work. At the time, my mother was 5 and my aunts were 7 and 2. My grandparents and their children flew out to LA for a week to discuss the job offer and make arrangements for their move. They had originally planned on staying in the US for 5 years and then returning to the UK, but that never happened. Their home in the Midlands sold very quickly, but there were many complications with the US Embassy in London. And the correspondence between the company in LA and immigration delayed my grandparents for almost a year. By this time, my grandmother was having second thoughts and had developed many fears about leaving her family in Britain. When we had first been assigned this project, Rosemary gave me a piece of paper detailing her experience immigrating to America, but I also managed to get a video interview with both Rosemary and Keith. The video interview will begin now.
I grew up in Stafford, which is the county town of Staffordshire.
I grew up basically in 3 different locations in England. I grew up originally until the age of 7 in a town called Amersham in the south of England, and moved in 1947, 48 to a town called Albrighton, and was there until I was 13, and then the balance of the time was in a town called Market Drayton.
I believe it was 1960. We met at a students' prize giving and dance, and we were both, I think, around 18.
In England, I was working for a company involved with the manufacture and design and development of high voltage switchgear equipment, and a company in the United States wanted to recruit some people, and they approached me to see if I was interested in the job here.
In 1973, Keith, my husband, received a letter totally out of the blue. They were looking to recruit high voltage engineers, and he said, well, what have I got to lose? I'll go for the interview. And it all started from that. That was the hardest part. Very homesick, cried a lot. It took me a long time to come to terms with it. I kind of felt like, because I hadn't grown up and gone through the school system here, it was all new to me. But the girls, they fitted in fine, and it all worked out. I kind of felt like I'd lost something there, though.
Well, now I'm fully retired. Have been for now 10 years, and so pretty much a please ourselves. Travel some, visit, go around, and pretty much do whatever it is we choose to do.
Never thought I would play golf, because we always rode bikes for many, many years. I like to walk every day, and I'm learning Spanish. And I wish I had done it a lot earlier. I've been doing it for 2 years now. I love it.